Bollywood is very good. Bollywood.
Old. Why is it like that?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Now looking for souvenirs.
I like this one.
This is a little yurt.
But it's a magnet. It's so cool. Already inside.
So we just met this very kind couple that's been van lifing here in Kyrgyzstan. And they've got this.
The interesting thing is it's an OAS truck.
Yeah, it's the old classic Oaz. See? And apparently you can rent these out for about $100 a day. And you can drive around, you can camp. They have a whole bed inside. And looks really comfortable.
Yeah, it's a bit high, so you'll have to climb a little bit. I did it!
My turn.
It's okay.
Hold the top.
Okay.
Done.
Yes.
Comfortable.
Oh yes, it is.
Finally, our dream of sitting in an Oaz has come true. Thanks, guys. 4x4 also? It's a 4-wheel drive. We'll see you again
Hello.
somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. If
Yeah.
we see you next to the roads.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
So we've just come to this village called Tosor. It is right on the lake on the south side, just about 4 kilometers from the Skaska Canyon. And we actually got dropped off by a very kind couple. You'll see what happened there. And now we've just found this room at an old couple's house. This room looks like a typical Kyrgyz house. And we already have a shish half asleep here. And for the first time, actually, since we've come to Kyrgyzstan, we've got a double bed.
Usually at every hotel we go to, they always sell the room by like per bed, per person. And even if you're a couple, they don't give you a double bed. And this is the first time, I think, in a month we've got a double bed.
So this is nice.
Lots of cuddling time.
Сейчас сын придет, а там это...
The host invited us for tea, and now we're having tea with some snacks.
For
It's so
some-
sandy. It's time to go swimming in the lake. The one thing I've been looking forward to the most.
Yeah. We don't know what the temperature of the water will be, but the old lady at the hostel, she said
It'll be
the water's
warm.
perfect. And this is the beach. What's the plan, Shish?
I'm just gonna go jump, not waiting. And now let's get into the water, shall we?
Let's see.
It's so cold.
Seems like the water's cold.
Can you see the pebbles? It's so colorful.
Water is really clear. Just look at that. Oh, look, we have a shish here.
And like a fish in the lake.
Okay.
I'm in the water. You can see the mountains.
I really like how the Tian Shan mountains are right there. And then there's this beach. And then there's this lake that's almost like an ocean. I would say that it's nearly endless, but you can see like a dark patch of land there. That's the mountains on the other side. So that is the north bank. And this is the south.
Let's float. This sea is actually salt water, even though it's like a lake below the mountains.
So you might remember from our Tajikistan videos that we did visit a few lakes there as well. This also is like a high altitude lake. It's not at a very high altitude. It's about 1800
Yeah.
meters or so.
Yep.
So the weather is definitely cooler than places in the lower areas like say Dushanbe or even Bishkek for that matter. However, the water here is not fed from any underground spring. That is what usually happens with most alpine lakes. Here, the water is completely fed from rivers that drain into the lake itself. And these rivers could be really short ones, really long ones. The short ones obviously come from up there, from the mountains. So when the snow melts during summer, the water level obviously rises.
Even during winter time, when there is snow everywhere on top of the mountains and everywhere, this lake still does not freeze.
Apparently, the temperature goes down to like minus 28 or so
Yeah.
in the neighborhood, but then the water still remains. It's very cold. You can't come and play in the water or something, but it's
Because
still
of the
very
salt
much
content,
accessible.
it's
Yeah, it's
not
like that.
freezing, yeah.
But there was we did hear from a local earlier that this water body is actually like it goes further deep underground. We don't know how deep. So it is said that the lake is connected to the Caspian Sea, which is the one other large inland water body in the northern hemisphere itself. This could also be very similar to the Aral Sea that we visited in Uzbekistan.
Yep.
But thankfully, this has stayed alive. It's not dead. So this is really nice to see. Look at that. Look at all the kids playing. Look at all the families in the water.
And look at the mountains. I'm
Yeah.
so excited about it.
We can see one lady kayaking there. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's a speedboat. So all of these interesting things happening here, and definitely worth coming down to the southern coast of Issyk. Right, Shish?
Oh, yes. And you won't drown in this water.
The water is cold.
And we're just waiting for the sun to set.
Yeah. Will probably take 3 hours because it's still only 6
the
o'clock.
sunset happens so slowly here.
Here you touch. Just touch here. Here
It's
my
very
foot
cold,
is.
right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
very cold. I know. I felt that. Why is it like that? It's extremely cold. Why is it like that?
I don't know.
It's so weird. It's so warm right here, and here it's so cold. It's scary. Is there like a dragon below?
No. If you dig the sand, it's cold everywhere. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello for India. From Bishkek. From Kyrgyzstan.
Ah,
From Issyk.
from Issyk.
Yes. Bollywood is very good. Bollywood. It's Mithun Chakraborty.
Okay.
Shah Rukh Khan. Yes.
Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah, that's good to know. So we just met here at the Issyk South banks, and then we were just talking, and then looks like it's a very fun family activity. Every weekend,
Yes.
people drive down from Bishkek
Yes,
and they're
that's
hanging
right.
out. It's just so cool.
Do you also do this? Go back to the water just to wash off your feet and then come back running so that the mud doesn't get stuck to your feet again. With that, we come to the end of our vlog today.
And we really hope you enjoyed experiencing so many new things with us.
As much as we did, I truly enjoyed today.
So let's just summarize. What did we do? We hitchhiked in a truck for the first time. We went and saw a very beautiful red color canyon. And then we rode in an old Soviet truck that has been converted into a van life van. And now we finished the evening at this very beautiful beach of an inland lake which is thousands of kilometers far away from the nearest ocean. So
I think this is the most scenic spot I've ever been to. I'm in the water, there are pebbles, there's just cold water everywhere, there are mountains, snow-capped mountains. I'm going on and on because it was that beautiful.
yeah. So now we're going to head back to the room and get some sleep. And tomorrow we again see where to go and what to do. And hopefully you'll come with us again. So thanks you guys for coming along on this one.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
We are now walking. Okay, Shish, don't invade yourself into the camera frame.
Break down.
Okay. Wow, look at the mountain. Look at that Kudumi.
The Kurumi is on, it's water time.
This is what happens when a small person wears big pants. If you have a wife just like this one, comment down below.